Good morning. Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Wolak. We're here each and every day at 8 a.m. and we get to explore life together. Isn't it great? Isn't it great that we have this opportunity to just do what we do, to play with our minds, to unravel our minds, to recreate our minds? So one of the things I want to ask today is, who's the biggest liar in your life? Do you know who the biggest liar in your life is? Think about that for a minute. It's you. Every day we wake up and we tell ourselves lies. We tell ourselves we're not good enough, we're not worthy. We tell ourselves we can't do this, we can't do that. We tell ourselves we have all these limitations. We're constantly lying to ourselves. The fact of the matter is, each of us is unique, and in that uniqueness, we're perfect. And in that perfection, we have the ability to do anything we put our mind to. But the key thing is, most of us buy into the lie and we give up way before we've taken our power and used our power. So the key thing is how do we claim our power back? First off, we've got to learn to love ourselves. And when I use the word love, I'm saying we have to accept ourselves as we are. As we are. That's it. You don't have to become anything else to be worthy of self-love. And self-love determines self-worth. See, if you could embrace the fact that you're unique, you're special, you're perfect just like you are, you would quit trying to be someone else. And when you quit trying to be someone else, you realize, oh my God, I am the perfect me. Think about all the funky people you see that don't fit the mold of what society says. I'm going to pick someone out of the blue. How about Danny DeVito, the actor? He's what? He's under 5 foot tall, not particularly handsome by society standards. And look at the success he's had. Look at the life that he's created. He's created a life because he's embraced who he is. And he's living his fullest in every moment. He's not letting it bother him. And that's what we have to do. Anytime, Sandra, that you are criticizing yourself, you are lying to yourself. Because criticism means you're measuring yourself against something outside of you. Here's what I'm going to tell you. No matter what you've done, no matter what you're experiencing right now in this moment, your mind has created the perception of that. And that perception of that is a perfect demonstration of the law. It's a perfect demonstration of the law of cause and effect. It's a perfect demonstration of the law of karma, because what you put out returns to you. So your life is perfect. It is demonstrating its perfection right now. Now, if you would like to see a different experience, then you change the energy that you're putting out. But it doesn't mean that the energy you're putting out is bad. It means the energy you're putting out is getting you a result. And that result is a perfect reflection of you. But we get into this habit that life has to be, you have to have this, that, the other. You have to have this type of body, you have this type of house, this type of car, this type of partner, this type of clothes. You got to have this in order to be perfect. And that just doesn't work. I tell myself he loves me. Others say he doesn't. Well, you know what? Here's the key thing. Only he knows. And when you say he loves me, here's the key question you got to ask. You got to ask him this. Do you accept me as I am? Okay? If he says yes, then he loves you. Now, here's the next question you got to ask. Does he like me as I am? That's another question. Then here's another question you got to ask. Is he attracted to me as I am? You see, to get in this romantic relationship that you're talking about, because I know who you are, Sandra, you've got to ask all three questions. There's love, which means, does he accept me as I am? 2, does he like me as I am? And 3, is he attracted to me as I am? And all 3 answers have to be yes. You see, you can love someone and not be attracted to them. You can love someone and not like them. You can be attracted to someone and not accept them. You see how the paradox that we live in? But people think that love is this infatuation thing that everyone talks about, that's put on the televisions, that's in the romantic novels, that we're constantly judging ourselves against. What a big fat lie that is. Oh my God, it's the biggest, fattest lie ever. And we don't get it. We just don't get it. And it's fascinating. It's fascinating. But why haven't we stepped out of this? Because no one's ever challenged us to that. We're constantly bombarded with ideas that support the illusion, that support the lie. And here's the thing, once you buy into a lie, what you attract to you is data that supports the lie that you are living. Do you ever notice that? We always are looking for information that supports what we think. My son tells me that all the time. He says, Dad, the information you got, you keep attracting because it's what you want to believe. And so the question comes back to the idea that at Agape, we talk about you got to question everything. Question everything. Even if you think you know it, you question it because you know it is only a perspective. It's only a belief. It's only a preference that we've got. It's not necessary. It's not the truth. Very little of what we believe is the truth. It may be the truth for us in that moment, but it's not the truth forever. And remember, the belief that we have creates our experience. So if you're not having the experience you want, then you got to change your belief. You got to question the belief first, decide what the new belief you want is, then you've got to program that belief into your subconscious mind. That's the work, and most people don't stick with it long enough. They'll keep going back to the old belief, back to the old belief, back to the old belief. It's a fascinating life we live, isn't it? I know, and we fall in and out of awareness. We fall in and out of love for ourselves. We fall in and out of liking ourselves. We fall in and out of realizing, am I attractive? Some days I think, hey, I'm a pretty attractive dude. Some days, oh God, who would be attracted to me? You know what? Doesn't matter. I have to see myself as attractive. Who do I want to see myself as attractive for? Me. Because that means I'm accepting me. And that's all I can ever do is accept me. Do you accept yourself? When you got up in the morning and you looked in the mirror for the very first time, did you say to yourself, I accept you? Or, oh my God, I got a lot of work to do before I go see anybody today. So I want you to know I accept myself, because today I have not shaved, not showered. I put a brush through my hair. I still have my shirt on that I had on earlier this morning. And you know what? This is me. This is who I am. You're seeing Lee as Lee is. Lee's not primping up and getting all decked out because he's got this program. I'm being me. I'm being the real me. Because I believe that when I'm authentic, you'll hear what I'm saying, as opposed to if I get all prettied up. I put on the illusion that I'm always in a certain way. I'm not always in a certain way. I change constantly. Here's the key, so do you. And I want you to accept me as I am. When I'm dressed up, like when I do my Sunday talk, you'll notice a difference. When I do my Sunday talk, I got some clothes on. I'm looking good. I've shaved. My hair's washed. It's combed. I'm primped. I got some good looking clothes on. For me, I think they're good looking. Other days, hey, I'm as casual as can be. I'm living my life the way I want to live it. Most of the time. I want to tell you that I never lie to myself, but that would be telling you a lie. I have an ego just like you have an ego, and the ego always wants to be right. Remember that. Anytime you want to be right, that's your ego talking. Isn't it fascinating when we can finally get that? Hey, is there anything you want to talk about in the last couple minutes? Write it in the comments. I'll be glad to talk about it. And if you haven't checked in, please check in. Let me know who's out there. I can see Renee and Sandra. I see Kai, and I see Patricia. I see Rodney out there. And that's who I see right now. I don't see any of you others. Oh, Clara's out there. Good morning, Clara. Clara is where? She's in Australia. Isn't it great? We've got people from all over the world that listen to this podcast, either live or later on. Why? Because people all over the world are seeking to improve themselves. They're seeking to become more aware. So if you want to do me a favor today, suggest someone. No, do not suggest to someone. Just go put it out there. Go share this on Facebook or on YouTube. Post it on your Facebook, true. Can't beliefs be true as well? Well, I guess you got to ask the question. Here's the truth. A truth, Kenny, is something that never changes. Never changes. So you got to ask the question. And then you got to ask the question, is it true for everybody? See, I believe that we're all part of one. My experience is that, but I can't prove it to you. My fundamental belief as a minister is that there is an infinite. It is all-knowing, it is everywhere present, it's all-powerful. It created everything out of itself, and that I am an individualization of it, and so is everyone else. And the very power I use is the same creative power that it uses. But you see, I have a leap of faith to get to that. My leap of faith is I believe in an infinite. Is it true? I think it is. I believe it is. But I can't prove it because it's beyond the human intellect. So that's why I continually question everything. And here's what I do. If it works for me, if I do something and it works for me, it's for a greater expression of life, then I know I'm doing the right thing. So with that, everybody, I'm going to tell you to go create yourself a great, magnificent day. And know that I'll be here again tomorrow. I see no reason not to be here with you tomorrow. I'm here every day. And I'll leave you with this. I will not tell you a lie. I will tell you that I accept you, which means I love you just the way you are. Go create your best day ever. Aloha.